Hello, Richkin Retro here, back with another pickups video, trade, and also my local retro game shop, but one of them is closed down. If you've ever been to Cornwall, gone to Newquay on holiday, there's a retro game shop called CASSYS, based in the centre of town, just on the left, pretty big inside, pretty big from the road, massive signs outside, and literally on Saturday just gone, had a text from a mate saying it's CASSYS' last day, they're having a closing down sale. I live about half an hour away, so just got in my car, drove there, and I picked up, I spent like about £150 on just loads of games. He was sending everything really cheap. All the PS1 games were like £1. Everything sort of had a price and was sort of like half price, but when we basically put it all on the table, I just offered him, I said this much and he said this much, which went back and forwards. And then, basically just went to the bank that was outside, paid the guy. And then I went to a car boot sale, and then I came back, and he had taken some signs down. I literally just walked around the store, everything was up for sale. Literally everything, the signs on the wall, the posters, the stands, all the signage outside, all the shelving. I literally just walked around the store with him saying, can I buy that? Can I buy that? Can I buy that? So yeah, so he was. I've spoken to him a few times. He's the same guy that I got all those PlayStation signs off over the years. So so here's some of my pickups that I got from him. Picked up some PSP games. Put them over there. Picked up these. These worked out to be £3 each in the end. Star Ocean. Half Minute Hero. And Valkyrie Chronicles 2. So I picked that up from him. Picked up loads of stuff. For some reason my camera, when I do it too much of an angle, it sort of just flops down. Powermonger. I got Japanese columns. Super Hang-On. Dick Tracy, General Chaos, quality game. General Chaos is a classic version. These are all boxed and complete. Yeah, I love this game. Always remember, you go around like the first round from. It's a bit like Risk, and then you have to pick 5 soldiers. There's like a machine gun, rocket launcher. I think there's a guy with a knife, if I remember correctly. Always good at hand to hand. The flamethrower guy was really good. It was really funny when you went in the water. You would just instead of using a flamethrower, you just be like bubbles, and literally just coordinate all your 5 men around. And when you go to the end and defeat their base, it goes back to normal again, and you go again, and it just gets harder and harder each time, and you run out of troops. So which is good. Marco's Magical Football, 16 meg. It's the first time I've ever actually seen a box version. I always seem to find the cartridge version, but never the box version. So, this is a great addition. Literally, because I was I literally got the message at literally 9:01. Just drove there, I was there by 9:45. And when I started to leave like an hour later, all the retro gamers from the local area who posted on Facebook and that, they all come in, or I took a photo of one of the PlayStation signs saying I can have this for free if I can fit in my car. And literally loads of people saw it, and everyone's driving there, and it did get a bit crazy. But luckily I got pretty good games. Okay, picked up some pretty battered Super Nintendo games. NFL Quarterback, Rise of the Robots, which was a terrible beat 'em up if I remember correctly. Addams Family, good ocean game. Just picked up some random GameCube games, just some normal little shit ones. NHL Hits, Driven. He had £10 on it, and then I just literally got my iPhone out and scanned the back, and it was only worth a couple of quid. So I'm like, mate, I'll give you a couple of quid for it. It's not worth that much. Need more room. Picked up Area 51 tin version. Never knew they did one. Stay. Prince of Persia trilogy. Also scanned the back of this one, and I'm like, mate, it only goes for like £3 on Amazon. He's like, okay. So luckily I was able to at least haggle on even the games that were off. Got loads of cartridge games, Super Nintendo and Virtual Soccer. Oh, you can't literally see because of my angle on my camera. F1 Pole Position 64, Bart's Nightmare, Army Man, Sarge's Heroes, Xena the Warrior Princess. Terrible. Virtual Chess. Twisted Edge Snowboarding. Yeah, so some of these I needed for my collection. Some of them I think I had Army Man, Sarge's Heroes. I had the box, but not the actual game, so I was glad to pick that up. Okay, I picked up loads of Dreamcast games. I initially only picked up 3 because he had he had £3 on him. I didn't really want any more, and he said I can have as many as I want for $1.50 each. So I picked up Soldier of Fortune, Iron Man, Sarge's Heroes again, Conflict Zone. So you can see that, Dead or Alive 2, Rayman 2, NBA 2K, a game which I didn't think was actually rare, but was going for £20 on Amazon, which was F1 World Grand Prix 2 for the Dreamcast. All boxed and complete. Some of the boxes, for some reason, the Dreamcast, they're more battered than PlayStation 1 games. So I needed some of these. I think that's Salvage Zone or Sliver Zone. Can't really see because of bloody Disney's Dinosaur, Chicken Run, Charge and Blast. Another copy of Dead or Alive 2, but that one's got no manual. It's the only one without manual. Sega World Soccer 2000. And Fighting Force 2. I need a place to put these all my fucking games. Yeah, he said he had like a sale all week, and he was just like, by the end of the week he had so much stuff, he was just happy to see me basically. He just looked at me like, oh, I was hoping you were going to come down. Picked up some loads of PS1 games, these are all quid each. Gex, Deep Cover Gecko. Harry Potter, one that sort of says not to be sold separate, only with the PS1 unit kit. So yeah, so I'm glad I picked that one up. Garlic or something? Oh, I don't know, I'm really bad. Destination Earth, I'm really bad at pronouncing some of these games. Incredible Crisis. I remember Leisure, yeah, that's quite a funny game. pretty funny and unique. So if you get a chance to pick that up. Starfighter 3000. Space Hulk. I'm trying to think, I'm sure I had this for the Amiga Space Hulk, or was that Space Crusade? Yeah, that's a good one. All Stars Water Sports. Another Space Hulk. This one's box complete. The other one I think was missing the manual. The disc is pretty scratched. That's why I thought I'd pick up another one. X2, which I always used to see at car boots and always leave because I always thought I had it, but when I actually did some look at my collection, I didn't have it. By Team 17. Big box version. I'd like to know why so many of the early games were like big box versions, but they only had one disc and like one manual. So it'd be good to know. Okay, some rarer games which I literally looked at and didn't realise they were in my collection. I got like a photographic memory, so I can literally look at the side of the actual game or the front of it and no, I definitely don't have it. Battle Sport. Never played this game before. It's 1 or 2 player. What would Sundays be without a sudden death playoff? Looks like Death Race the movie, but the game. Tokyo Highway Battle. Guess it's just Ridge Racer, I guess. Check it. Spider. I had a previous copy, but it was sort of pretty scratched, and while this one's in mint condition, new condition. So glad I got Spider. It's pretty weird. It's got Bog Off on it because the nearest game station is Plymouth, and that's like an hour and a half drive away. So that's pretty weird how the games even get that far. Jet Ace. I think it's one of the last games to come out for the PS1, apart from the FIFAs. 2003. One of these games you'd always find in the bargain bin at supermarkets. The Mummy. This game, I gave it a go, and it's pretty bad. Funny but bad, yeah. All the suspense and atmosphere of the blockbuster movie. Yeah, so I'm glad I picked that up. Definitely needed that for my collection. Rescue Shot. Guess it's like a point blank game, 1 or 2 players, going game. Yeah, so I like that. Give that a go, that looks really good. Namcon. I wonder if they did a box of this and the gun. Be good, like the point blanks. Space Debris. Or Debris. So yeah, this one I haven't played this one yet, so I'm not quite sure what it's about. Looks a bit like Colony Wars. So yeah, not bad for a quid. Running Wild. 1 or 2 player, multi-tap 4 player. Some weird, for some reason the English isn't at top, it's Swedish. Denmark or Norway? And then Finland. And it just says 6 animal athletes sprints around the world on tracks. Cramming full of power-ups, hidden routes and shortcuts. So yeah. So I can imagine it's a bit like, I don't know, Mario Kart, I guess. But you're on foot. A bit like, I guess, with the graphics, looks like Supersonic Racers. Looks like one of those games. Done by 989 Studios. That's pretty random. And another Battle Sport. I didn't realise I had another Battle Sport. Yeah, another Battle Sport. So I picked up all this lot. There you go. Or just them. For £100, but also got some signs. Which, if I swerve around. Cool, I'll start with a big sign on the back. This is just on like one of the doors. There's a big PlayStation sign. A little bit cut out. I literally just said I want that, I want that, I want that. Borrowed his ladder, took the screwdriver out my car, and just started just on doing all the signs. So yeah, big PlayStation sign. There's also, as you entered the place, CASSYS, there was a big PlayStation sign on the wall to the left. Let's see if I can move these. Which was on the wall. PlayStation 2, massive P, massive S and a massive 2. Picked up them. Picked up another small PlayStation sign. This was just on the wall, just stuck with double-sided sellotape, which I just ripped off. I said I want that. Also picked up a PSP little sign. He's bloody sellotaped it on there, so it's like, I think it's just 2 of them, but these, so I have to try and get that without breaking it. And also on his walls, he had old Xbox posters. He used to have an Xbox pod in there years ago, and he, after actually like speaking to him, he basically just binned it. Yeah, binned it to the dump. He had a PlayStation 2, Xbox, he had a Dreamcast demo. Basically just got rid of it all. Let's see if I can. So you got Oddworld's Munch Odyssey on the back. It's Dead or Alive 3. Oh, I might have rotated them actually. Then there's one just says Xbox. Original black Xbox. Xbox.com. Prophet Gotham Racing. Rally Sport Challenge. Some freestyle snowboarding. On the back one is Halo. And that was it. Yeah, so I picked up all these games. And all the posters. Yeah, I paid £100. He wanted more. We wanted like 200 quid or something. So I'm like, mate, I'll give you I'll give you £1 per game, basically. Works out a bit there. It was about 50 games. I think there's about 50, 55 games. Plus all these signs and stuff. And I got it for like £100. So yeah, so it was a good find. Okay, now for my normal standard pickup video. So I'm like running out of room. Only went to 2 car boots this weekend. There's like a beer festival in my local village. And I got pretty drunk and I tried to get up and go to car boots at 6 in the morning. I was like, I can't drive. So I finally sobered up about 11, half 11, and went to the normal car boots at start of 12. So I picked up a few Game Boys at various car boots. What are you called? Game Boy Pocket red. No back though. Game Boy Pocket yellow. No back. God damn it. Game Boy Pocket pink. This one has the back. Black Game Boy Advance has the back. And a black SP. No charger. Sort of in rough condition on the top. Yeah, so I picked them up. I'm trying to think where I actually got these from. I think it's from my second car boot. With Game Boy Pockets, you never seem to find them on the table. You always find them in boxes for some reason. Because they're so like small, people just seem to just hide them in boxes. So when you do see maybe someone like who's 28, you know, 25 plus, just look in their boxes because they always seem to have the Game Boys, the old Game Boys, who are just literally like just fold away. Sometimes they don't know what they're worth. There's lots of uni people, yeah, lots of people going away to uni as well, so they need money. Picked up a few PS1 games. Digimon Rumble Arena. Tombstone. No front inlay, but I've got this version, but I needed the back inlay, which was good. Spiral the Dragon. No front inlay. Actually, I think it's Spiral the Dragon, Year the Dragon. And it's got the manual, the disc, the back inlay, but it seems to have Spiral the Dragon kind of information thing in there. Resident Evil 2, no manual, pretty battered case, disc will work, all in good condition. I think I got this all from the same guy who was a pretty bad condition games. Also picked up Metal Gear Solid, Silent Hill demo, and the Metal Gear Solid discs. They were just on their own. Reloaded, just the manual, and demo 1. And I paid £4 for all that, which is okay. It's pretty battered games. Okay, PS2 games. Shadows or Destinies. It looks like a really rare game, but I've never seen it before, but it's not, it's quite common. God of War. I didn't have God of War. When it took my list, I did not have God of War. I got God of War collection for the PS3. I don't have God of War 2 either. Activision Anthology. Over 45 radical games in one. So yeah, so cool. Atari Classics. Zappa. Which years ago Zappa would have meant an actual zapping game, a gun game, but it doesn't. Twisted Metal Black. Prince of Persia Trilogy. When I first opened it, I'm like, damn, where's the other disc? And I realised it's actually on the left. It's all 3 manuals. I've picked up a couple of these over the years, but it's always missing 1 manual, so I finally got one with all 3 manuals. And Monster Hunter. Got Monster Hunter for the PSP, but I haven't got the PS2 version, so I'm definitely going to give this a go. Really big in Japan. Brilliant game. Absolutely brilliant game. Also picked up Buzzers. This was £2. They're still sealed, so I don't know if it actually came. This guy's just sellotaped it, but I don't really want to open them. It's a bit battered. So that was, yeah, that was £2. Also picked up Kingdom Hearts 2. No, just normal Kingdom Hearts. Manual's been eaten. Maximal. Resident Evil Code Veronica. This one's in really good condition. The manual's in good condition. The discs Looks like they've never been used. Comes with a Devil May Cry demo. Really good. I still prefer the Dreamcast version though. Miss Pac-Man. Plug and play. Random usual board game. Don't wake the chicken. I thought it was Don't Wake Dad. But this is by Smith Games. So don't wake the chicken. As you know, I love board games. Also picked up Rainbow Islands, Revolution. Quality. So I'll definitely be giving that a spin on my break at work. Also picked up from, well, my last pickup actually, from a fellow collector, but he's more of a dealer, which was Caveman for the Grandstand. It's all box complete. There's loads of little leaflets in there, manuals. I paid £15 for it, which I think is a good deal. So yeah, he had a bad car boot, didn't buy anything, and I said, have you got anything in the car like he normally has? He normally seems to carry all his stuff. He doesn't seem to sell it, but yeah. So here's, picked up Caveman. So it's another busy week of finds and pickups. I don't know where I'm going to put the signs, but I'll find a place. Thanks for watching.